on this computer. Okay, so Kevin, I'm going to record this,
Okay,
and I hope is that okay with you?
that's fine.
Good. Okay, so we can use it for future students.
Where on the documents does it show? Would that be in the wall sections?
The wall section might be, but a building section would be better. Do you have a building section?
No, I have section 3. That's the office area. So
Okay.
North wall section. I don't know.
I can't see them, so like open one up so I can we can take a look.
Okay. Let's see.
A3, yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I opened up the wrong one.
Okay, just close it.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, how do I spin this sucker? I'm new to
that. You know, there is in the, I think it's the edit tab up there.
Okay. Ooh, what happened there?
You just grabbed, you go down to the bottom and you should have your PDF should be open. Oh, I don't think you closed it.
No. Huh.
Oh, you must have closed it by accident.
Okay. Edit.
So up in the edit tab should be, try view. Maybe it's in the view.
Merger files. No. Quit asking me these things.
Rotate view right there at the top.
Okay.
Yep, other way. And one more time.
All right.
There we go. Let's see
Okay.
if we can zoom in on that section.
All right.
Got any numbers?
Now to zoom, I go into edit, or no, it should be up here, right?
Yeah, there's a little plus. Yeah, there's a little plus in a circle right next to the percentage.
There, I see.
Just kind of keep moving in until you get. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's scroll down to that section. What is that number for the height to the landing, to that first floor? No, the stairs, at the stair platform.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Can't really see that, so. 16 rises at 7.44. It's 9'11".
Okay, so 9'11" to that first floor.
To right to here.
Right.
Right to the top.
And
hold on one second, Mary. My brother's calling me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm online with Mary. Talk to me when you get back, please. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, don't worry. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
down and I thought he wanted to ask me something.
Okay, so we got 9'11" to that upper loft area, right?
Yes, what is this 9'1"?
That's
Is
to the
that
bottom of the
ceiling?
structure of the,
Oh, right to the bottom of here?
yeah, that tells you what your headroom under there is.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and then it's 9'11" to the top of the landing.
Right. And
Your
if you
left.
take something that's the same height as that railing's 3 feet, right?
Is railings are generally 3 feet?
Yeah, it's dimensioned to 3 feet. So you've got
Oh,
like
way down
one,
there. I see it. I see it. Okay, so 9'11", 10, 11,
right.
12, 11,
And then
13.
just measure up to the underside of the roof. How many threes are there?
Um,
I actually, take a little piece of paper, put it up against the screen, get something, and then see how long, if that's like 6 feet. I'm gonna bet it's something like 6 feet.
I got about 3/4 of an inch, another 3/4 of an inch. So that's 6 feet.
To the underside of that structure.
Well, right to here, but not to the peak.
No, no. Put your cursor where you're measuring to, so I can see, because I can't see your screen.
Right to here.
Um, go to the left side there. Go to the left side of the building.
Okay.
Measure from that dashed line up to the underside of those. I think they're. No, that's the framing. You want to go up above that
Up
because
to here.
that's all open. There's where it closes off because there's where the insulation is.
Okay.
Measure from that corner, that little intersection, down to that dashed line.
Well, I have about 1.5 inches.
So that's 3 foot. So it's 3 foot. That's about 5 feet.
Yeah.
So to that, so you're 2,500 times 9'11" plus about 5 feet.
Okay, so yes, it's 2,500.
You're not quite done yet. You need the
No.
9'11" plus 5 feet.
Yes, 9 foot
And that
11.
will give you that rectangular area. And now you have to get the area from that where that roof springs.
14'11", right? 14 foot 11 inches
Yep.
times 14 foot.
You're not done yet.
No, I know I'm not. And
Okay,
then
you
there's
gotta measure from that dashed line all
Yeah.
the way up to the underside of the peak structure.
Oh, because we got to compensate for what's missing there.
Right, we gotta figure out what the area of that peaked area is.
I'm going to say 1/4, 3/8, 2 3/8 of an inch.
So 2 would be 8 feet, and
Yes.
3/8 is going to be 9'6". So 5 feet, 9'6" minus 5 feet is 4'6", right? Do you remember your geometry of getting the area of
You may have to
the area of
refresh.
a triangle?
Yes, it's the 3 sides, right? One side times another side.
No, that's something else. The area of a triangle is 1/2 the 2 legs of the triangle, the 2 right angle legs.
Okay.
So the area of that would be 25 times 4'6" or 4.5. Half of that would be one side of that. So truthfully, the 25 feet times the 4.5 will give you the area underneath that pitched roof. Does that make sense to you?
Not really. I'm sorry. Let's see here. So we have 2,500 square feet.
Yeah, I wish I could draw on this. That's the drawback to Zoom is I can't draw.
Oh,
Okay, so.
And then we have, okay, so that 14 foot, 11 inches, that's irrelevant really, because all we were really after is what the total height was.
We were, after the difference.
Yeah, going from the bottom of the top of the wall, right at the peak, or I don't know what you would call
Right.
that.
Right, so the 9'11" plus the
We were
5 is
after-
14
we
foot
were after
11.
This area across here,
Yeah, that's the one.
from right here on this inside angle, all the way across here, just this little space in through here.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get. So
Yeah.
that's 1/2 times, the length is 25 feet,
Okay.
right? Times the height, which we just determined was 4.5 feet. That's, 4'6", right?
Right.
So that would equal 25 times 4 is 112.5, and then you take half of that is 56.25.
Okay, could you run these numbers by me again now, please?
Okay, so go look at the chat. I've just put them in the chat. Hopefully that makes it clearer.
Okay, where's the chat?
Pull down to the bottom of your screen, and there should be like a bar that shows you stuff. Pull all the way down.
Here?
No,
Controls?
shoot. When I pull down to the bottom of my screen, it just pops up.
Oh,
View options, no.
participants 2, remote
Next
controls.
to that should be participants, share screen, chat.
I got mute, stop video, participants, new share, pause share, and annotate, remote control.
Go to participants, see if that'll pull it up at the bottom. Sometimes it does that.
It's just you and I.
Look at the bottom. Is there something that says chat? Oh, when you go to participants, at the bottom it should say more, and see if there's a chat there.
No, it just says raise hand, mute me.
Where is it? It's in the chat. All right. How am I going to do that? Oh, maybe I can text it to you. That seems ridiculous, but there it is. Where are you? All right, let me just.
Should I get out of this elevation things that we're in? Maybe.
No, that's a good place to be for the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so the area of a
9'11" plus 3 plus 3, that's 6, 9.
1/2 base times my fingers are too big.
Mine too. When I was typing on my phone to Ethan, I noticed I misspelled his name in a couple words too. It's because my finger bumps the letter on my phone next to it.
Yep.
I do know how to spell pretty well, so don't criticize me because I was
For
doing.
big fingers,
I
it's
was
the big
my
finger
finger
penalty.
big. I was typing on my phone while I was laying in bed to reply to him.
25 feet times, that's 25 feet. 5 feet times, and we figured the height was 4.5 feet. Close parentheses, turn, that means it's 1 over 2 times 25 times 4 is 112.50. 112.5, close that. And then we do 56.25. 5 square feet. All right, I just texted this to you, so take a look at it. You see that the area of a triangle is, you take like a rectangle is the base times the height, and a triangle is half that because that diagonal cuts that rectangle in half. Make sense? We want 1/2 times 25 feet times 4.5 feet. That's what we calculated that height was.
Okay, so
Equals
25 times 4.5, right?
25 times 4.5 feet, because that's the height from the bottom of that triangle that forms the roof
Right.
up to the structure.
Okay, what does the half in front of the parentheses stand for, Mary?
It's 1/2 of it, because base times height is the area of a rectangle.
Oh,
But
that's
that triangle is 1/2 of that rectangle.
right.
Make sense?
Yes.
Now we
Yes.
have two identical triangles like that, so we end up back at the 112.5 square feet.
Right, because you're going like this and figuring out this side, and then you're
Yep.
going like this and figuring out that side.
Exactly. Exactly.
Gotcha. See, now I understand. Okay, so we only do half at a time.
That's how you calculate the area of a triangle.
You do it. Okay. You can only figure half of one side and half of the other. And then
Right.
if you took them and you put them together, then that's your whole. Okay.
Yep.
If you
That's
bend
it exactly.
together. Okay.
But I don't want to jump to that without, going through the steps. So I'm
Yes.
sure you understand it. So we need the area of the rectangle, which was that 14 foot 11 by 50, and 112, what was it? 112.5 times 50 will give us the volume of all of that base space, right?
Okay. So then you'll have to repeat those numbers for me again so I can get this down.
Okay, I'm trying to do it off the top of my head here. So
That's fine.
we need the 14 foot 11 times 50 feet for the rectangular bottom part of that space,
14
right?
foot, yep, 11 inches times
50 feet.
50 feet is our width, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's times the 2,500. I'm sorry, the 50 by 50. That gives us our volume.
Right, times 2,500.
Right.
It's
And then you take the 112.5 times the same 2,500, because it's the same footprint, to get the area, the volume above in that ceiling, in that loft space.
Okay, so we take 14 foot 11 times 2,500.
Yep.
Get that number.
added to the 112.5 times the 2,500, and that gives you add those two together, that's the volume of this barn space.
What is 112? Where are you coming up with that?
That is the two triangles that make up the pitch of the roof.
Oh, 112.50?
Yeah. That's that 56.25, two of them, right? Two triangles make
Yes.
that roof pitch.
Yeah, so it's 112.50 square feet.
Right, times the 2,500 square feet.
And then we take 11 foot, 14 foot, 11 inches times the 2,500. I haven't figured out that yet. Now I got to convert inches into be 14, more math.
14 plus 11 over 12, right?
Yes.
It's not going to kill you to round it to 15.
I think that would be easier.
Yeah.
15 times 2,500 is 37,500.
Plus the area under the pitch is.
Okay, so that's 37,500 plus 112.5.
Times 2,500.
Oh, okay. I got goofed up there. So I took 15 times 2,500 is 37,500. And then don't I just add that to the 112.50?
No, because that's just the square area, the square footage. You need it times the 50 by 50.
Oh, and then I have to times it times 25.
Yes, the 2,500.
For cubic feet.
Right.
Times 25. 93,750.
Oh, no, we screwed something up there.
Yeah, we certainly did. Okay.
Oh, we're doing square foot by square foot. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I got it. It's the 2,500 times 1/2 of the 4.5. Did that do it? 2,500 times 4.5. No, 2,500 times 4.5, the height of the triangle.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And since we've got two triangles, that's going to work.
Okay, so 2,500 times 4.5 is 11,250.
Man, I hate not being able to write things down. That would give us, now that'll give us a rectangular. Divide that by 2.
Divided by 2 is
because it's
25.
It's what?
5,625.
That seems right. That's it. I get there eventually.
Yeah, divide. Okay. So 2,500 times 4.5 divided by 2 equals 5,625 plus 112.50.
No, plus the 11,000 whatever it was of the 50 times 2,500.
Oh.
You add cubic feet to cubic feet.
Okay.
So 50 by 50 by 15, and then 50 by 50 times 1/2 4.5.
25 times 15. Wait, no, 2,500. 2,500 times 15 is 37,500.
Right. Add that to the 50 by 50 by 2.25,
Okay,
which is half your height.
equals 37.5. And then what did you say that last set of numbers were?
That's your 50 by 50 by 1/2 of 4.5, which
So
equals
that'd be
2.25.
2,500 times
2.25.
2,500 times 2.25.
That's half of that 4.5. Because 1/2 the height times base is the area of a triangle.
Okay, my pen's goofing up here. Okay, so much for that one.
Always when you need it most.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Got another one. All right. Now, totally confused. So I went to reiterate this. I went 15 times 2,500. That's the 15 foot is the ceiling height from the cement floor to the top of the platform we determined, right?
15 feet is from the cement floor to the spring line of our roof inside.
To over to here.
Yeah, the top up there. Yeah.
Right where my cursor is down to the floor here.
Yeah. Well, it's actually, see the purlins across the top, that
Yeah.
line? See, that first line is the rigid frame, right?
Yeah.
And that isn't a ceiling. That just happens like I think it's every 20 feet or something, every 10 feet.
Oh, so here is
That's the ceiling. That's
right,
the spring line, 15
here.
feet to that spring line.
To there. What did you
Yeah.
call that thing?
Hmm?
What did you call that?
I think that's a purlin. It's a roof purlin.
Okay. So to there.
Yeah.
This is just a beam, but in between these purlins or whatever, it's the ceiling.
Yes.
And I don't know how far they space these out.
They're probably 4 feet. That's kind of a standard number.
These puppies, okay. So every 4 feet, then you have what do they have for a finish in between there to cover the insulation? Corrugated metal.
They might do that.
Sheetrock.
That would be really high end, but they are doing thoroughbred horses, so
They probably have corrugated metal.
Corrugated metal, or maybe even the the sheetrock with that washable sterile finish on it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it that they make such a thing.
Yeah, they do. It's just you put it right up and it's got this kind of plastic finish on it, so it washes really easy. They use it in hospitals a lot, where they have to decontaminate walls.
Okay. So then our rectangle, we're talking about the bottom rectangle goes from the floor up to here and then straight across to there and then down. So
Right.
that one we determined was 15 feet to the purlin times the 2,500 is the square feet, 50 by 50.
Yep. Gives
And
you the cubic feet.
What?
Gives you the cubic feet of that rectangle in the barn.
Yeah, so then I multiply that and I come up with 37,500.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that cubic feet?
Yep.
My sum would be cubic feet.
Yep.
Okay. Now, then we decided, I have to look at the calculations that you sent me on my text. Okay, the area of a triangle is it's half the base times the height. So then we had 56 0.25, and then we have to double that because that's only half.
No, you're off track again. I'm sorry. We went down a dead end there. What we want is the area of the floor times half the height of the triangle, which we determined was 4.5 feet.
So 25 feet is the height all the way to the peak.
We aren't concerned about that because we've calculated the rectangle before.
Okay.
So the length of the building, which is 50 feet,
Yes.
times the distance from the all the way across, times half the height from the top of that cubic rectangle up to the purlin, which is 1/2 of 4.5.
So it'd be 50 times 50 times 4.5.
Times 2.25.
So 50 times
50.
50 times 2.25.
Right. We'll give you that under the roof pitch volume.
Okay, let me try that.
Okay.
Yes, 50 times 50 times 2.25. And then I came up with 56.25.
Okay. Add that to your rectangular cubic area, which was 37 something.
Yes, 37,500.
Plus your area that you just calculated gives you
37,500 is 43,125.
okay. That's the volume of your air, right?
Yes.
How many air changes per hour does a veterinary clinic need?
Boy, I'm not sure.
So I think if you look back in your research, because I have a recollection of your research, that you said it needed 2 changes per hour.
Okay, yes, every half hour.
Right. So every 30 minutes, you need to move that volume of air. Okay.
Yes.
So usually duct sizes are in cubic feet per minute. So if you take that number and divide it by 30 minutes, you should get how much air you need to push through the ducts into that space every 30 minutes. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Do the math.
Okay, so 50 is the length times 50 of the width.
No, the total volume that we just calculated,
Okay.
which is
43,000.
yes, that's the one. Divided by 30 minutes gives the cubic feet per minute.
Okay, so we went 50 times 50 times 2.25 plus 37,000. That's 2,500 times 15. Okay. It's
I
40.
really wish I could see what you were. Can you open up a Word document and start putting these numbers up where I can see them?
That would be best because I'm writing on paper and I don't like writing on paper.
Well, and I'm trying to follow it with my brain, and we've just passed my brain capacity.
Yes. Join my world. Okay, so we went 15. Let's
write out what the formula is first. Okay, so it's height times width times length. Equals volume under the spring line. Okay.
Yes.
So the numbers are 50 by 50. Yeah, 15 times 50 times 50.
So it's 15 times 50 times 50 equals, where did I didn't have that one.
That's your 37 something or other.
Oh, I should add a times in here, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the 37.5.
Okay, so put that number in there.
Okay.
Cubic feet. Okay. The
Yes.
area under the roof. So start the line.
Yes. And that was
The length
okay.
times
Yeah.
the width times 1/2 the height.
Length. Area under roof is the length times
the width.
Times 1/2. Oh. Times 1/2.
The roof height, the spring height.
Okay.
So that is 50 times 50 times 2.25.
Okay. Equals
2.25. You've got 23 in there.
what?
It just
There we are.
there. And that equals your
5,625.
okay. So total barn volume equals those two joined together.
Equals, what am I spelling wrong for? Okay, equals these two numbers put together.
Yep.
I don't know if I added those yet.
You did, but it was a 40 something or other, 42.
Oh, no.
43 something.
So then we take the 37,500 plus 5625.
Yep.
43,125.
Okay.
And that's cubic feet, right?
That is cubic feet also. Okay.
And this is cubic feet above here too.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you need to do 2 changes per hour, right?
Yes, half hour, yep.
1 change every half hour. So divide that cubic feet by 30 minutes. That's how much you need to be pushing into that room every minute.
Okay. So 43,125.
Start a new line.
Okay. So 43,125
Divided by 30.
by 30 equals divided by 30 equals 1437.5.
Okay.
Yes.
That's CFM, not CF. That's cubic feet per minute.
Oh, cubic feet. No, that isn't right.
Just CFM is how it's done.
Yes, CFM. Okay, cubic
Okay.
feet Yes.
So you could take the square root of that and put one giant duct to do that, but that would be, not very reasonable. So we need to find what is a reasonable duct size that you want to be pouring air into this barn, okay? And so is it going to be like 12 by 12? Well, a 12 by 12 will give you 144 cubic feet per minute. So you would need 10 of them. I'd have
Right.
to divide 1437.5 by 144, which seems like it'd be 9. Yeah, you need 90. Oh, 90 of them. 90 of them?
Divided by 144.
Yeah, let's take
Yeah, about
yeah.
10. 9.98. We need about 10 of them puppies.
Which doesn't seem to, I think we need more. I think we need, do the math, divided by 144.
Okay, so 1437.5. 1437.5 divided by 144 is
Oh,
9.
let me think about this. 144 is inches.
Right.
No, that's inches. So a 12 by 12 is 1 square foot. We'd need lots of them. That would be outrageous. So we need something that's how many bays are there in the plan?
How many what are there?
How many bays between the piers are there in the plan? Can you pull the plan up?
Yes, let's do that.
We'll take a look and see what looks like a reasonable. You've just got you got to open it. There you go.
What would it be under site? No.
A11 first floor plan.
Oh, okay. Got it. Come on. Takes a minute. I don't know why it just does.
Okay.
Now I spin her around, view. Come here, view.
What do you, oh, yeah, counterclockwise. Rotate view. Nope. Rotate view. Rotate view. Counterclockwise.
Oh,
You keep jumping all over the place there. Rotate view. Counterclockwise. Come all the way over, over, over. Now drop down. There you go. There we are.
went right away. Awesome. Okay. Now let's open
We've
this.
got 1, 2, 3 bays. Let's say we put 2. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 per bay seems reasonable. And so that would be 2, 4, 6 by 6. That would be 36. What happens when we divide that cubic feet per minute number by 36?
Okay. All right. So 14375 divided by 36. I got 39.93. Oh, 55555.
Yeah, that's like a 6 by 6 thing.
6 by 6.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this is a barn.
Yeah.
What's the run to the internet and ask for the air exchanges required for a veterinary barn, because maybe we're just got too many air changes.
Yeah. Air exchanges for a veterinary barn. Or no.
Calf barn ventilation. Is there a number? Down. That one. It's a calf barn. Up.
Oh,
Put air it out, Dairy Star.
right here. Oh,
4
here.
exchanges per hour are sufficient in the winter. 4. It's even worse.
really bad.
Yeah, that's a lot. What am I doing wrong? So we've got the total cubic feet. We know the cubic feet we need per minute for 2 exchanges. Maybe that barn is just bigger than I think. Try 72. 72 would divide it, would be make like 20 feet. No, they're still huge. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's like 20 feet. Does that mean that these duct work are 10 by 10?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because you're taking up more space than you've got. Like, where are we going wrong? 15 by 50 by 50 is 3750. That's right. This is right. That is the total volume. We need to exchange that volume twice every hour.
Twice every hour I come up with on I did
So
some.
we divide it by 30 minutes. That will give it the cubic feet per minute. That's how ducts are sized. 14,375 times.
Feet a minute.
You need to put that out every minute. It's a lot of air.
Sure is.
Wow. And
I don't think they want them to get infections and stuff. And then like in the stable areas where they have them quarantined, they want like a separate duct
for them entirely, right?
all just for them. You know,
Okay.
maybe like
All right. So let's do this. Let's move to some of the smaller spaces and our error may become apparent. Okay. So the area for the clinic is 30 by 50 by 9.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do the calculations for the cubic volume of the clinic. 30 times 50 times 9.
Okay. 30 times 50 times 9. That comes up to 1,350. Oh, I better write that down.
Yeah.
Joy. Okay.
So clinic area.
Yeah. I just want to put barn up here and then I'll move on. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's how we keep it straight.
Yeah,
We do it
Sean, here,
that
Mom.
needed. So veterinary clinic.
I'll know what clinic means.
Yep.
Okay. So
30 times 50 times 9.
30 times 50
But
times.
I'm getting that because it's 9'11" to that platform.
Well,
Right. So I'm figuring like a foot for structure to hold that up.
live with its
Yes.
structure.
And oh shoot, no, he's got my phone. Calculator time.
Not really.
Okay, it's 30 times. Come on. 30 times 50 times 9 equals 1,300 or 13,500.
Okay.
Go, Kelly, pick up the pace here because I'm ready to.
Okay, and that's cubic feet.
Right. Divided that number by 30 equals our feet per minute.
Okay, divided that number by 30.
Start a new line for that.
Okay, sorry.
Just
Oh,
kind of keep it as clear and clean in your brain as you can.
Yeah. 13,500 divided by 30
minutes.
Oh. MN
Okay, equals
450.
450 feet per minute,
Yes,
right?
50. So that would be CFMs.
Yep. Okay. Now let's take a look at an office here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
So that first office is, how big is that?
Let's see. They have
14.8
Yes, 14.8.
by,
Let's see. 11.6.
okay, multiply 14.8 by 11.6 by 9 feet.
Okay.
Oh, we may want to make it 8 feet. Because we're going to need to run that ductwork somewhere, and if it's so big, we're going to want 8-foot ceilings in here. So we'll go back, we'll change our numbers to reflect 8 feet on that.
Okay. So 14.8. All right. 14. Oh, 8 over 12 is. I don't remember.
12 is 4, 6, 2/3. 3 into 2 goes 0.667.
So 14.
0.667 times 11.5
Yes.
times 8.
Oh. Okay. So now we have.
Office B,
Okay. Oh,
14.667 times 11.5 times 8. Equals.
yes. 1,349.364.
Okay.
CFMs.
No, that's just cubic feet.
Okay. No. Oh, yeah.
All
We haven't.
right.
That
Now
out yet.
take that number and divide it by 30 for an exchange every
Half.
hour. So new line.
Oh shoot, lost my. Okay, so we want to do
1349.364 divided by 30.
364 divided by 30 equals. Okay, let's see. I gotta start over. 1,349.364. 64 divided by 30 equals 44,978.8.
Okay, we need, okay. So we need about 45 cubic, we need 45 cubic feet per minute, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, duct work. Okay, pull up your browser and let's look up duct ratings, cubic feet per minute.
What'd you say? Duct what?
Duct sizes, cubic feet per minute.
Okay, not a problem.
Because I think what I'm doing is I'm thinking that rating is based on the size of the duct, and it is, but I think you get more stuff too.
Okay. Duct sizes, cubic feet per minute. Dog sizes. Okay.
Duct sizes.
Dark
It does feel kind of dark, doesn't it?
Mhm. Duct sizes
Yeah.
cube. Okay, here we are. Rectangle duct sizes, airflow.
Oh, that's what we want. All
Equivalent.
right, so an 8 by 12 or a 10 by 10 gives you 600 cubic feet per minute. There's where I'm making the mistake. I'm trying to use the actual size of the duct,
Right,
and the air moves through it, so you get more than just one little piece per minute. You get it constantly.
right.
There's my, okay, so at, let's say 600 cubic feet per minute, then, you know, one 8 by 12 or one 10 by 10 will take care of an office, right?
Yes.
So if we want 1,000, a 10 by 14 or a 12 by 12 will move 1,000 cubic feet per minute. And we have, what do we have?
Let's go back to my numbers.
Yeah. We'd only need like 1,000 would be like 14 or 15 of them, which would be 3 bays, 5 to a bay. That's not, you know, you get 2 on the outside, side by side, 1 in the middle, 2 in the outside. That 5 should cover that bay then.
Is this
5 times 3
then?
is 1,500. That's making more sense. I had my duct sizing wrong.
So what is our total barn volume is 43,125 cubic feet of air in that barn, right?
Right, but per minute, we only need, if each of those 12 by 12s pushes 1,000 cubic feet per minute,
Right.
then we only need 14 of them for the whole space.
Is that this number here?
Yeah, 1437.5 divided by 1,000 cubic
we would
feet per
need
minute will give us the number of 12 by 12 registers we have to have.
So we're gonna go with 12 by 12.
For the barn, yeah. Doesn't that make sense to have them just
Yes.
kind of bigger and dumping?
I would rather have it bigger.
It'll save you on duct work and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so you would say 1,000 cubic feet per minute per the
Oh, yeah.
duct, per duct outlet?
CFMs.
Per supplier, you know, the duct supply, where it comes through into the space, right? Equals 15 supply.
Equals
15 units, 15,
ducts,
right.
units of duct.
Right? And so if you just put a supply, like I would put, you know, 5 in each unit, 5 in each bay.
Right, so now if we go back to this,
Yeah.
so you were
So
thinking like maybe
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe have a shorty going in here or something?
No,
No.
that isn't what I would do at all. I would go that first duct and put 2 by 2 kind of in the middle of that stall area.
Here?
1 in the middle of the door, 2 in the bottom part of that bay. So that bay is gonna get divided into 3 parts. 2 go in where the animals are, 1 goes in where the door is, 2 goes where the animals are at the bottom.
Okay, so you got 2, where are your first 2, over here?
Okay, let me just see if I can do this. There's something I can do. Few options. I'm going to request remote control. If you say okay, my cursor can be seen on your screen. Is that okay?
That would be great.
Okay. I'm requesting it. You should see a little request pop up.
Yep. Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. Can you see my cursor moving?
I don't know where you are. I don't see you yet.
No, I should be like, I'm, just leave the plan where it is.
Oh,
Okay,
there
can
you
you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so I would take this space here where the animal is
Okay, okay.
and put 2 in there, maybe here and here with a return, I don't know. 1 in this space and
Yeah,
then 2 down here in this space.
okay.
And do that 1, 2, 3. Maybe I put an extra one here by the door because you're going to get a lot of air movement through here. You
Oh,
might even talk about putting an air curtain here. So when this door is open, it blows hot air down so that cold air can't rush in.
right. Good thinking.
Okay, so that might be an idea. You just put an air curtain there, put 5 in each one of these bays.
So 5 vents.
Yes, 5 vents in each bay. And these are the little rigid frames that define the bay.
Right.
Okay.
So
Then when we
which
oops.
direction would you go? Would you go east to west or north to south?
When I supplied them,
Yeah, your ducts.
I would take my ducts straight up the middle and then
Okay.
feed off to the, well, let's see, straight up the middle. Actually, I might take one straight up the middle and take another duct to loop this end so that it comes up and around
Right.
like that
So
and
you're
supply them that way.
you'll have a main one going like this, right down the center.
Right down the center.
Okay, and then you might go out, up, and then over.
Yes, I would have a branch like, okay, so up above here is our HVAC units.
Yes.
So we're going to come across here with a branch.
Yep.
And then I would take a branch that comes up and goes between. So if you have
Right.
a supply here and a supply
Like you're
here,
gonna make
you're
an
going to
L.
come across there and probably flex duct to those supplies.
Right. So you're gonna L. You're gonna make an L. You're gonna go
Right.
make a long L.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
in the end, when I look at it
branch
from,
off anywhere you want after that point.
yeah, when I'm standing with my back to the clinic here by this refrigerator, it's going to kind of look like a W, right? Because it goes out and straight up the middle.
Right.
Okay. All right, we're on the same. That seems like a good way to do it. You
One
probably
down
have a little more ductwork that
and
way, but I think you're going to get better heat at the tail end.
Right. And then you'll just L over. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you might even have, like you said, a curtain going across there, maybe 2 vents or something.
No, I would actually have something which is called a hot air curtain. It's a long, thin supply, and it actually just drops hot air down like a curtain, and that keeps cold air from.
So
I
it's
mean, it won't stop wind, but it stops that kind of
long-
sudden rush of cold air in.
yeah, so like a long skinny thing, and it's got a little slot in it, and it just shoots it right
Yes.
down. And
If you've ever been in a place where they unload like tractor trailer trucks and stuff, quite frequently they will have them so that when they're unloading the truck, you actually walk through this hot air curtain, and so you aren't losing all the hot air out of the building you're bringing stuff into.
the building heat stays. Okay, well that's good. You got really good ideas, Mary.
They're not my ideas. I have stolen them from many, many places. So I'm going to get rid of, where is it?
Okay.
I'm trying to give up control of your screen. I got to figure out where that is. Give up remote control. Okay, so it's back to your control.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so do you see how we got those numbers now?
Yes. Okay. Back to the. Okay, so the barn is 15 times 50 times 50, and that's a cubic feet.
Right.
Height times width times length.
That's the area under the sloped roof.
Yes. So if we look, where we will. Oh, we're
First
over here.
one. Scroll down.
Oh, I should make this a little smaller. That's easier for me to see it this way. So
Yep.
that would be the area going all the way across here. Oh, actually right to there, you said, because it's the ceiling. This is actually the ceiling vaulting up. Okay, so it starts here and goes all the way across to there. That rectangle. That
Yep.
rectangle we determined to be 15 feet in height by 50 by 50.
Yep.
Yep, because it's square. Length times
Right.
width. It's a square. It's a square. The barn's square. Okay.
Right.
Area under the roof is length times width times half the roof height.
Right. Because you're calculating two triangles.
Right, and it's always half times the base, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's kind of coming back to me a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
That
and
gave you your total burn volume. A 12 by 12 duct gives you 1,000 cubic feet per minute. So if we divide what our cubic feet per minute requirement, the 43,125, right? The
yes,
total burn volume divided by 30 minutes,
by
2
30.
changes per hour, we get those 15
1,000.
ducts. We actually get 14 and change, but you always round up.
Right. So we just decided to go with 15
Right.
because we rounded it up because we always want to go a little bit more than a little bit less.
Right. So if you look at the clinic, it's 30 by 50. We're going to change it to 8 because I'm thinking you're going to have a lot of big duct work. We need some more room. So we need to change that number.
Done. Ducks. Ducks. Okay, okay. My spelling is a little off today. There we go.
You don't worry about it. I know you're tired. And I know we are not a spelling people. We are a visual people, not a spelling people.
Because, when I started college 2 years ago, my spelling wasn't the greatest just because I haven't been in college or in school since high school.
Well,
And
I got to tell you, when I started drafting 30 plus years ago,
yeah,
my handwriting was gorgeous. I had a pretty decent drafting hand. And now I can't print to save my life because I'm using the computer all the time.
come home and it's
Use it
just
or
like,
lose it.
move. Because it's so tired from trawling and holding onto my knife and
Yep.
day long. It's just like my hand. It's not numb. It's just it don't want to work no more. It hurts, or not hurts, but I can't move my hand. It's tired out.
I can remember my grandfather was, I said he was a plasterer. His hands were so hard that when
Oh,
I was a kid, if he took my hand in his and squoze a little, it
yeah.
would cause blood blisters pinching between the calluses on his hands.
Oh my
I've
God.
never met anyone with hands that hard before or since.
Oh, that's horrible. All of us tapers nowadays were babies. We wear gloves, those high flex gloves.
Oh,
Yes, we wear gloves. The only time we take our gloves off is like if we're washing up our tools in our water bucket.
uh-huh.
Than that, when we're actually taping and working, we wear gloves all day long.
I can remember watching my grandfather run up a ladder, and I kid you not, he would run up with a hawk full of brown coat on his hawk, and he would
Yes.
just run up the ladder, plaster, run down the. He was like amazing.
Gosh, that sounds like an amazing, strong guy.
Yep. Okay, so have we get 30 by 50 by 8 is what?
Okay, let's redo that number. Let's see, 30 by 50. 30 by 50 by 8 equals 12,000 rather, I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's the number we're going to use.
Yep, so I'm going to change that.
So when you go looking for mechanical systems, you want to look for something that's got like at least a 12,000 cubic feet. Well, it's going to be divided by 30. Yeah, you're gonna want like a 6,000 cubic feet per minute capacity in your main unit, so it can push enough air. Okay, so 12,000, yeah,
System.
12,000 divided by 30 is,
Oh, I'm on it. Uh, 400.
okay, so change that second line. 12,000 divided by 30 is 400 cubic feet per minute.
We're here?
No, second line, where it says 13,500.
Oh, okay. Oh, 12,000, duh.
That's going to equal 400. And I lied. It's a 400 cubic feet per minute unit, not 6,000. Pay no attention to the man behind
You know what?
to the man behind the screen. He doesn't. Yeah. So when we've got our office needs 14 by 11 by 8. That's how many cubic feet. Divided by 30. You need 40. Like 45 cubic feet per minute. So you can do one, where is that website? 8 by,
Let's go find it.
that
There.
was, we want, yeah, you can probably do, yeah, you only need like I don't know, half the size of a 4 by 6 or something. You know, maybe an 8 by 8, something like that is probably this. You only need one vent in there.
Let's
Do
go one
that.
8 vent.
No, that down by where it says office B.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, you're on the wrong line.
Okay. So it would be 1 8 by 8.
I'll bet you could go 6 by 6.
Okay.
I bet you could do that.
6 by 6 supply vent
Okay.
office B.
Now the office A is almost the same size, so you can use the same size.
Okay. Same for office A.
Yeah. And that is just going to show you kind of how many supply vents you need in each room.
Okay, yeah. Oop, here we are.
You know, so do each room and then subtract the rest for the hallways, and that'll be, you know, well, actually the hallway's not so bad, but like for the waiting area, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I'll bet if you do the hallway, the restroom, the laundry, the lab, and then use the rest for the receptionist and the waiting, that'll be good.
So you want me to figure the length and width of this area?
You're going to need to figure the volume of each of these and what size ductwork you need to put in each one.
So this room, and then I could just figure the hallway, pretend there's a line going across here.
Yep.
Just pretend, and then that's the hallway, and then I can make this the last rectangle, the lab area.
Yeah. And then
Right.
whatever's left over goes in the receptionist and the waiting area, which is an odd shape.
Okay, that's yeah, and then so this is the main entry. What did we determine? Oh, okay, so this is retail display.
Yep.
And then this must be a window with like a
Yeah.
little sliding window thing here.
Yeah, probably where you know, pay your checks and log in for your appointments and stuff.
Okay. And then would this be a glass window here too?
No, that's probably just a walkthrough. Just open.
Open.
You know,
Okay, and then
just cased opening kind of thing.
okay, just a wide open deal. They can walk in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is glass. Okay. And this retail display, more retail display here.
Yep.
Couch. corner
Yep.
table. Wonder who's sleeping on the couch. Nobody.
Hopefully nobody, but maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot of seating area.
No, I
but-
mean, no.
I would think you would get more seating area, but
They have a lot of stuff to sell. They sell
well,
medicine, do they?
it's probably medicine and vitamins and fly repellent and
They have
you
quite a
know,
stuff to sell here, apparently.
yeah, maybe they sell buckets, I don't know. But a lot of places the retail is a good, good place to get income.
Right.
So if you can get your veterinary clients to buy their prescriptions or their feed or their supplements or their,
Right.
sun hats for their cows or whatever it is, that's,
That's
that's
humorous.
a good money maker.
A hat for the cow. Nice.
Yeah, so it's not in the sun.
You're
I don't
awesome,
know.
Mary. You are so funny. Okay.
I try. My children don't think so.
I start out really good in the mornings because, well, at first I'm grumpy because I'm not awake yet, but then I wake up and then I'm like really happy. And when we're doing morning stretches, we do the washing machine, like where you swing your hips around,
Uh-huh.
And I always go washing machine, and I get all the guys laughing. And when I'm not grumpy and tired, I'm usually very funny. I try to be. I says, if we can't have fun at work, I'm going home. I always say.
Absolutely.
Says, this is too serious. You guys got to lighten up, or I'm going to go work by myself and put my earbuds in.
So do you see how this is going together?
Yes.
And then you just, let me take a quick, I just want to take a quick look at my, my grading. Where is it? It is there. So used volumetric and occupancy demands of the structure to determine the size. Okay, so you also have to do a plumbing diagram. That goes on the plan, okay? And what I'm looking for is a little red dot with a red line going to the hot water heater.
Okay.
A little blue dot with a blue line going to the water supply, right?
Okay, and then I think let me small this up a little bit. I think I brought my water in. Where did I bring my water in? I brought it in. I think I brought it in going this way. And then I think I went right out past the sink, right to the sink. I brought my main water line coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went right across there. So then you want what, like a red and a blue line going to there, a red and a blue line going to there.
Your cold water's, yeah, see, because you've also got a sink, you've got a sink down here in the barn too. Don't forget it.
Where is that one?
It's right next to the restroom. See that little counter with a refrigerator and a sink?
I missed that one. Okay. So
yeah.
This is cold, but then this will be red and blue. This will be red and blue, washer red and blue.
And figure out where that's going to come down. Like if your hot water, where's you going to put your hot water heater upstairs?
Where should I put it?
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Yeah, but where upstairs?
In the mechanical room.
Like, are you going to put it above the restroom? Are you going to put it above Office A? Where would be a good place to put it?
I think it should go above the restroom.
I think you're right. And then you're going to show a filled red line, filled red circle, which means down. You got something coming down from up above, going to wherever you've got hot water with an open red circle coming up. Make sense?
I guess a filled red circle means coming down, and an open red circle means going up.
Yep.
Is that the return?
No, okay, so you come down from the second floor and then you go up to the sink.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not talking about vents or anything like that, and there's no return.
You're talking
Um,
like the PEX. We're gonna run PEX, right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say I have heard too much bad stuff about PEX.
Oh,
So here's the number one thing.
okay.
If it's exposed to light, UV light will break it down.
Okay, you're right.
If it's exposed to chlorine, like as in water treatment, so if your local water treatment plant chlorinates the water, it'll
Oh,
make it brittle
okay.
and it'll pop. And I've seen it where someone was working and they just kind of jiggled the handle a little bit of an old building and the
Yeah.
PEX just pops.
Oh,
It just
okay.
shatters.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not real super happy with PEX
We're going with
for
copper
any
then.
long-term thing.
Okay, copper it is. And what's, do I need to know the size of the water supply line
No,
coming in?
no.
Okay. And I
I
don't need to know any of that. I just need to draw red and blue lines, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and it says next, develop drawings for the restroom, site water recycle. Okay, so the site water recycle, I just put a little filled blue line and an arrow outside because the water's going to come off those gutters, and a little arrow saying to site water recycle.
And where's it going to be sitting at or stored at?
You get to determine where you want to put the cistern for that.
Oh, a cistern
Yeah,
underground?
you can put it underground, but then if you want to use it, you're going to have a pump to. It's mostly going to be for like watering the plants because you don't want to water any of the cattle or the animals with it because it's coming off your roof. You can
And
water your green roof with it. I
or
suppose you could put it up on that roof. That's pretty heavy. But
up on
in
the
in
roof?
the Bermuda,
Yeah.
it only rains like during one part of the year, like September and October,
Yeah.
and they don't have any other fresh water. So all the houses, they have flat roofs that drain to the center, and they have a big second story is all cistern, and they
Oh,
keep it up there, and then so they have gravity feed. The water pressure up above is what pushes the tap pressure, so they don't have to have pumps.
and they're not scared to sleep underneath a pile of water above them?
Well, they've been doing it for years, so I'm assuming they know how to do that
Okay.
because they don't have any fresh water any other way. So
What are
they
these?
do all their water collecting for the year during the hurricane season.
Oh, okay. What are these?
Because I don't, there's got to be some fresh water supplies on the island, but like not a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's possible you could put the cistern up on the second floor, but you're starting to use up a whole lot of square footage, I think. But that would give you positive pressure and you wouldn't need a pump.
Right. So then how would it flow into it then? I'd have to have a pump it
It
in,
would
right?
just come off because you remember that the gutters, the spring line of the ridge is like 4 feet above. It's like 5 feet above the second floor. So you've got
Yeah.
5 feet, right?
Right.
You see that gutter, instead of going down to the ground necessarily, could go into the
Oh. Yes, they could tuck it in more along here.
right and go straight into the cistern.
Just let it dump into something.
Yeah.
And this is where the HVAC air controller is. This
Is that
unit.
what it says? I think that's ugly, but okay.
Exact air controller.
Okay. Well, it's Not the most attractive thing I've ever seen, but there it is.
And
Okay.
right up above the roof, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking too the other day, I'm gonna put my windmill in the pasture. Do you think that's a good idea?
It depends. So cows can be real and horses can be real skittish. And so they're okay if it's something that they're familiar with, but you don't want them panicking. I'm thinking you probably want it somewhere away from them.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think they would like it by
Yeah, I think you might get them bolting or, freaking out, and that's just more than you want to get into. It would be a different thing. Like a lot of times you'll see them and the cows have been there for years and the windmill has been there for years and they're fine with it. Or the horses have had a corral next to the train tracks for years and years and years, and trains don't bother them,
The
right?
only spot I could find, I thought, is right here.
There and yeah, that or
And see, they have like a
there
hay.
by the hay barn.
That'd be the only other spot right here, or somewhere in here. But
Or
no,
even on the hay barn.
on top of it,
Yeah, why not?
that would be the best because now it's not getting blocked by any trees that way, and
Yeah.
it's not in the corral. I kind
I
of want.
mean, you'd have to structure the hay barn to take it, or maybe it goes right up through the hay barn. I don't know.
Um, where does my property line stop? Right here.
Probably a foot or two off of that.
So there wouldn't be enough room to have it out here.
No.
No,
Usually there's like a 1 foot, 2 foot fence setback from your property line.
right,
Just because they don't like things right on the property line.
right. And then this is the driveway. And then are these water bib things?
No, I don't know what those are. Can we
What are
zoom in on them?
Yeah, I've been wondering what them are.
Let's take a look. In. Oh, I'll bet they're lights.
Lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's another one over by the parking there.
Yep. Oh, right.
Yep. I think that's a light.
Okay. Okay. It's like all these little, yeah. So that would be an ultimate place for it is right here.
Yep. I've had students put it there before. I've had them.
Have they put it in the pasture?
No, I haven't had one. I kind of liked your idea of putting it out front here as a sort of a
It to be like an
sign.
icon, you know, and
Might be
people
cool.
drive back and forth and they can see it. They're not going to see it way back here.
No.
Be hidden. The only spot I could find for it would be like right in here.
Right there, the hay barn.
There, the
Yeah,
hay.
those are the places generally they end up.
Okay, so one of them two places would be all right then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay. The mechanical radiant heat system is
Yes.
that's your hydronic system. I think you did a sketch of that somewhere, didn't you?
Um. Yeah. Let's see.
Submit that if you've got that. Get the rest one. Passive cooling system.
Let's see. Project one.
Report includes mechanical systems, practical applications relating to heating, cooling, and plumbing systems. Oh, yeah, you're going to pull some spec sheets for these systems.
Okay.
I thought you had like a little sketch. I think it was hand drawn, and that was red on the regular black background.
Oh,
On the floor, it goes back and forth,
Floor.
and yeah, it's on the first floor plan.
yes, that was my water main coming in.
No, I don't. I remember like you showing me the piping for the hydronic system under the floor.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, if you didn't, I mean, you know what that looks like, right? That's just like a little red line going back and forth, heating the floor.
I think I talked about I wanted the barn floor and the office area all to have in-floor heat.
Yeah, just sketch out how you would supply that, where they'd go.
Oh, okay. So would that split off of my main water line I have coming in? And then it would just be like here and
No, don't take it. Don't put it on that plumbing drawing. Do a separate drawing.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it's gonna be a separate system.
Okay.
Because you don't want it, you don't want to take a chance that you contaminate drinking water with that system. It should be a closed system.
Okay.
Okay?
So it has to have its own main water line?
No, it'll come off the main water line.
Yeah, because I brought it in coming this way because
Yeah.
two sinks here. I see how all these sinks are lining up. Right
Yeah,
in-
well, I mean, really what it's going to be closed. It's not like it's going to connect to the water that you're going to fill it and that's the end of it. I don't think you have to refill. I mean, you may top it off occasionally, but I don't think you,
They have a chemical in there too, don't they?
yeah, to keep it, from getting
Glycol.
bacteria growth.
Yes.
So it doesn't sit on your, I can't imagine that it would sit or tie into your potable water, your drinking water.
Mm-mm. So
I think it's a sealed system.
it'll just be a closed system and that's all I got to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then I would just run it like lines going all the way across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing for in
That'll
here.
work. They just like it's a single loop, so it would go kind of back and forth, not square anywhere. They always, they don't
And
do
then they curve
nine,
a little bit,
yeah, they
like
do a curve round and back,
all the way
a
across.
curve round, and when you get to the end, I would separate out the barn from the office area,
I think that would be a good idea.
just because I don't think you're going to get a system that can run heat that far and keep your office comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
So just run two systems.
Okay. One for the barn and one for here, because if it gets
Yeah.
really cold, maybe they want to turn that on in the barn.
Yeah, and it just,
Like,
yeah,
you
you'll
know,
want separate controls, and I just think it's too big a space to try to, and too different a space. The
Okay.
barn's going to be much colder than the office.
right. Right.
There's going to be a difference, yeah.
So
The
the only
passive cooling system,
yeah. What is that handled by the this thing? Air conditioner.
no, passive is doesn't have any mechanical equipment to push it at all.
Vents.
So yeah, you can talk about vents to vent, and you might even say that you're putting duct work under the slab. Drop duct work way down under the slab so that you let the cool earth underneath the building cool the building, and just let that rotate through.
Oh, I never thought of that. I was just pointing out this must be an air intake, but this must be an exhaust vent right here. But
Yeah, I bet they're both exhaust vents.
okay, but the one elevation had those three big things sitting on top of the roof, remember? And they're curved down. Those vents, what, I gotta find it. Let's see. Fine, well, it's on elevations, on the south elevation.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's got those things that go like, they sit on top of the roof and they go,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like a, you're gonna get, you could just drop, um, you know, piping down into the earth or ductwork underneath the slab. And it would be underneath, down, like down at the bottom of your footing level. And
Okay.
that will cool as it runs by the soil. And then you have the warm air from the top of the building out those vents.
right, and this goes up, and then, so then you want vents coming in from where?
Um, so you're not even going to see it here. It's going to be way under, like it's going to come up through the wall.
Okay, okay,
So you're going to have duct piping or ductwork or something to move air down into the cool soil.
so
And
transit,
then
transit,
that cool air is going to come up and you're going to vent hot air out of the top there.
okay, okay. So you want it to kind of cycle.
Yep. And that's what passive is. It allows warm air naturally rises. And so when it's up high, you vent the high area and you feed the low area where it's cool.
Okay, so then it's going to be drawing the cool air out of the floor.
Yeah, out from under the floor where the dirt's cold.
Now, is the duct work going to be running up in between the wall cavities?
No, it'll just come up through the floor. It'll be like a vent in the floor.
Oh, and periodically you'll just have like a grate in the floor and then here
Yep.
and there. Okay. And someone will say, "What's that?" And then you'll say, "Oh, that's just for cool air."
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
truthfully, here's the thing is that in the winter, you
Yes.
get down 6 feet and the soil stays a consistent, well, okay, it's 6 feet in New York. So in Virginia here, it's probably shallower and maybe in Minnesota, it's a little deeper. But
Yes.
there's a level where the earth stays 55 degrees year round.
Oh, nice.
So in the summer, that's cool air you're bringing in. But in the
Right.
winter, it's warmer, not a lot, but 55 degrees is nothing to sneeze at to augment your heating.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea. Darn good idea. So then they have to like dig a pipe all the way down,
Yeah, a pipe or a vent or,
6 feet down, and kind of like a drain tile type thing, with vents in it, and then it just sucks it.
it doesn't, all it has to do is, see, the earth is that temperature.
Yes.
Uninsulated ductwork or uninsulated piping is going to chill when it gets down there and chill the air moving through it. You don't need to be open to the earth at all. You're just
Oh,
moving through a cooler medium.
right, right. So the air is just going to get cooled off by contact of the ductwork.
Yep.
Okay, now I understand. Well, that's something I didn't know either. Nice.
I'm just full of all kinds of weird stuff.
You got some really good ideas. I'm telling you. Telling
Oh,
you.
if only they were mine, I'd be a millionaire, but they're somebody else's. I just know about them.
You just know about them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will try my best to get caught up on last week's homework. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stay on top of this week's, of course, obviously. That and my nutrition course. But that's
You're
been
taking a
going.
nutrition course
Yes, I have a course in nutrition.
as part of from here?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep. My last course is for my associate's degree is with you, and then a nutrition course. I have a nutrition course as well. Let's see.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Oh, I mean, I like the idea. I just, you know, Not sure how it relates to construction, but okay.
That's what I was wondering, why I have to take this nutrition course. I don't know if they just think it's just all around, knowledge that I have to have, or I don't know.
It may be, there's those accrediting bodies, and a lot of times they require things like
General knowledge.
general knowledge, or like we had to do things like create clubs and things so that there could be campus culture activities,
Right.
which online is, I'm sorry, but most of my students are interested in getting out and getting to work, but
Yeah.
they're not interested in the fraternity experience or, softball club or whatever it is. But
I understand. Yeah.
somebody thought it was a good idea, and we have to abide by that if we want to stay accredited. And plus, if you're healthy, then you can continue and be a good example of excellence in the industry. And if you die young, you won't be a good example.
I guess not. Well, that was a good explanation of why I need to take a 4.5 credit nutrition course.
Well, you learning anything new?
Yeah, that I'm not eating very healthy.
Good.
And
Okay, so is there anything else you need?
No, I think that about did it for now, and I promise you I'm going to try my hardest to get caught up, so I can get these assignments resubmitted to you,
Okay.
and I'm going to stay current as heck, with
Current is more important because you've got the extension already. Just don't get, because these things can sometimes domino. Like you get behind 1 week and then you're behind the next.
Just obsessed because I need to stay current, or I'm going to fall behind the 8 ball and lose track. The big picture here, and I got to keep moving forward. But I'm going to try my darndest.
Absolutely.
Get caught up on this stuff because I really care about my homework a lot.
I know.
And I try very, 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 very hard.
Yes, and the only thing I worry about is sometimes you work harder than the assignment asked for. And it's not bad to know those things, and it's a credit to you.
Yes.
But you also have to know your limits and put your time where it is most important to put it.
I agree. Those are words to live by.
Absolutely.
Well,
and you got to have some time to recharge your batteries and a little downtime too. So,
cuddle waddle with puppy on the couch.
Yes.
Laying on the rug by the couch right now, misses me.
Well, I don't want to hold you up anymore. So if that's everything you need, are we good?
Yes, we're good, Mary, and you're a total lifesaver. I just would like to tell you that and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, absolutely. It's what I'm here for.
Well, thank you, and I love all your wisdom and knowledge.
Well, you're welcome.
Hardest,
I will continue to steal shamelessly from everything I know.
Awesome. I love you.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. I will.